Hey, what's going on, guys? So, obviously, another pretty crazy day out there. Just another bloody down day, at least on NQ, ES as well. The biggest thing that happened today was we finally got our 540 target with our our weekly swing here from this low to this high. We finally hit the 50% mark, and being in this weekly FVG, so longs can absolutely still work here. Remember, we just need to wait and see. Obviously, the biggest thing is going to be watching what happens overnight tonight. Those hourly candles that we get tonight, about 15, 16 more of them, should give us a pretty good clue whether we continue down through this weekly fair value gap or if we're looking for some relief here anytime soon. But like I said, markets cannot go just straight up, right? We need to have these nice 50% pullbacks to then to then push higher. So worth noting, obviously we're still in the weekly. If we go to our daily here, um, you see, we finally remember this daily volume imbalance that was sitting here. We finally filled that in today, and now we're sitting in this daily fair value gap, right? And it's in our 50% window from our daily high up here to our daily low down here. The same swing as the weekly that I just showed you. Um, so I mean, if this isn't gonna hold, then we're probably gonna go down. Our next target's probably gonna be down here and at this daily, because this would be like the lowest daily of this swing that has a fair value gap that needs filled, right? So if we start busting through here down to 461, next target is going to be down here to this daily FEG down here at like 16. We'll call it 16,400 to be easy. So that's where I would be looking next if we keep slicing through this daily. Let's see if we'll go to our 4-hour chart. So nothing really here on the 4-hour chart to be looking at. Obviously today, we were targeting these lows down here at 627, and then we took the 575 down to our 540 level that we were targeting. And now you see we're slicing through. I mean, I guess we are still holding this 4-hour fair value gap, but it doesn't look like we're going to end up holding that to go higher. Possibly though. I will show you on ES why there is a chance that maybe we do reverse going into tomorrow. Like I said, it's always possible we get that 50% retrace at any point. So here's our 4-hour. Very possible we could still climb back up into up to 16,660 or so. But just let's get rid of these here to alleviate confusion. So I think it's possible we could crawl back up into here, see what happens here, and then obviously if we reject, we're coming back down to this low and then lower. If we go through it, we're probably going back up to this 4-hour, and then this 4-hour tells us whether we're strong bulls again or we're not. So just watch, see if we get anything on that 4-hour. Let's go look at the hourly. I don't think there's much today because today was just very back and forth, right? So we didn't really get any kind of good FEGs to kind of like go off of. So today was a very patient day. Um, like I said, there's not much to go off of here, but you do see this was a nice uptick here, rejected this 15-minute fair value gap, and then sent us back down to low of day. Let's just go find the play that we took today. So I've like very patient day today, right? Like we waited for a good play to take. Let's see, where was it? So it's gonna be right here with our the only good play that we seen was I said, remember we hit that 540 down here. We actually hit like 529. Yeah, yeah. So we knew we hit 50% of the weekly. We knew like any chance we got a good long inverse setup, we could take it back up to the highs. Plus we had data highs sitting up here at 16,620. So we knew we had a bullish target to look out for. The data lows had already been swept, down here. So after minutes release, obviously we took those, and then the only inverse we had, I was on the 1 minute, I was on the 3 minute, the 4 minute, the 5 minute. We had no FEGs. I think there was one on the one. Oh, I just messed up, but not gonna go show you. It was very tiny, and the 2 minute inverse just looked very a lot cleaner. So obviously we got the close over, barely got to close over. I think I drew it a little big there, but we like close over by a tick. Not very convincing, right? So but we still closed over. We ended up waiting a little bit. We got in at 15,565 down here, so we got a very nice entry. This is a 2-minute order block. The held price, I said, 555 would be our stop because if we come back down to this low after we came up from here, then we don't want to be in anyway. So it's a very tight stop, a 10-point stop, and then you see a little slow at first, and then all of a sudden, boom, and then we ended up, trim, trim, and then 620, and then we held for 620 up here. Sorry. So 620 was not the data high, sorry. 603, 604 was, and then 6020 was your lunch highs. So you see, we took data highs, lunch highs, and then we just continued to dump the rest of the day. But that was our play. A nice 60-ish points we caught there. So and then we had a play this morning. We just got stopped to break even. We did get a trim in, so two winning trades today. But this was the play of the day, like absolutely perfect timing with the 2-minute inverse. So NQ, like I said, we're just gonna stick to seeing how we hold this 4 hour overnight to see if we want to push lower. Just remember we're in a daily, weekly FEG, so you just have to be careful shorting here. Going to ES, this is the big one, right? I posted this morning, I said this looks like a very clean buy model, and then this is the sell model of the curve, completes down here at 47.43, which we finally did near end of day here. You see we're getting a nice reaction off it here, so we're going to want to see some strong displacement starting overnight and into tomorrow morning, like we're starting to get like some kind of like we're starting to like inverse this 5-minute up. Maybe there's a 15 here, there's a 15 here, and then maybe we start pushing back up to like these highs. If we start inversing like this 15, then we have a very strong conviction that we might be turning bullish again. But for now, just got to make sure and see if maybe we just if we 50% back up. So we'll be watching 47.56 or so and see what kind of reaction we get. But if we get over this 15 and 50%, I think we're going back up to 47.71. And yeah, that's pretty much it with ES. And then obviously if we go back down and take the slow and start displacing lower, let's see where we head next. This is the thing, like ES has so much. There's like nothing else down here that the market could be going after unless we're going way down here to two of these lows. All these lows look very clean down here. Like there's gonna be a lot of liquidity sitting here, a lot of buy stops. So I'm not making you panic, thinking, oh my God, we're going there. But like as you can see, there's just no clear targets beside like these lows, these daily lows here. Like you just see there's no, I mean I guess there's a low here down here to 46.63, but that's another what 80 points down. So things would have to get pretty crazy, and then you see we're also in this big 4 hour here on ES as well as the daily FPG. So you want to see like strong displacement through here to confirm we're going to. I guess there's this low here at 4700 as well, and then 46.63 would be your next downside targets for ES if we don't get any kind of displacement back up. So one more thing, because I've been talking about DXY. Very nice reaction here. Remember, I said last week, obviously we had this daily or weekly order block here, rejected this one. We got a nice little bounce here, and now you see we tap back up into this 102.600 was the low of this weekly FVG. So another reason you could possibly be bullish is if obviously I said we should come up into here and then like see if we get some kind of rejection back down to these equal lows. And then that would bring the indices back to a bullish sentiment as well. So just have to keep an eye. We'll check again in the morning once we get some more candles. But with that, hope you guys had a fantastic day, and we'll catch you in the morning.